Hello everyone, and welcome again to Melinoë. Glad to have you here. Happy to see ya. Alright, so for this reading, I had a couple of channeled messages beforehand. I was in my little witchy room for a long time here, just kind of listening. At first it started off like really mundane. The overall message was kind of just take care of yourself. I got clean your ears, open your windows, let in some air, listen and rest your voice. It's probably what I need to do too. Drink water. Rumbling vibrations all around, feeling of surrender. So as I was kind of in this state of meditation, I was hearing just exactly that, vibrations all around, and I couldn't quite make out what exactly it was. It happened again. It was a higher pitched vibration sound that almost sounded like a cicada or something. Excuse me, but I knew it wasn't a cicada. I don't know what it was. It was just weird. And then I put feeling of surrender because I was just trying to surrender. I was just trying to say screw it, and just kind of get through the meditation. So I don't know if that's a message for someone. And then unknown, just because I have no idea what those sounds were. And then I started to see two branches, one light and one dark, kind of twirling in together. And then I saw this tree kind of form, and it almost kind of turned into a person and resembled a person in their dark and light side, which, if you don't know, the reason why I named my channel Melinoë is because Melinoë is a goddess in which I take very much a personal account with since a very young age. It took me a long time to discover that her name was Melinoë, but essentially she is split into light and dark, and she resembles, like a lot of people know her as like the goddess of nightmares or madness and like kind of all of the dark stuff, but like she's also light, so she's like a cycle breaker, of trauma and bad situations, and she's said to lead ghosts in the middle of the night, at midnight, and scares anyone who basically goes and gets in her way. I don't know, she's considered a darker deity, but I dig her because she doesn't ignore the darkness that's, I feel like, inherent within sort of just the world and everything, right? You can't have the light without the dark, dark without the light. And so if you want to do research, that's Melinoë. She's very dear to me. So yeah, and that just kind of reminded me of the duality again that we all have in each other. And a phrase that came into my head was darkness is the absence of light, right? Some people, I don't know, and at least in the science world, so I don't know if you guys are sciencey or anything like that. Some of you maybe, but I instantly got basically all of these thoughts of how, shadows can move faster than light, but shadows are just the absence of light. So it's just a deception that they can move faster than light, right? So you could take that like as a metaphor, and I totally did, where it's like your demons may seem to move faster than you, or the darkness may seem to move quicker than any light could possibly do, but it's all an illusion, it's not. Light is the thing that's the force, it's funny, if you if you take like a city, for instance, and you weigh it in the nighttime versus the daytime. In the daytime, it will weigh more because of just the force of the sunlight. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing sirens. Hope y'all are okay. So yeah, I think if there is like any deception going on and any lack of faith within yourself, or like any of this like, well, the light is weak, being kind is weak, you're just I'm hearing the P word, I don't know who this is, Like, don't be I hate it when people say that. I hate it. I'm not gonna do it. But hopefully you know what I mean. Yeah, like, it's not weak. It's very strong to stay within your light. And if anything, they're just trying to cast shadows, right? You're trying to block. Because another thing, right, is like darkness. It could be the output, the what am I trying to say? My words. The output. Beep bop boop. Some of y'all might be computers too. Darkness can also just be the result of blocked light, right? So someone might just be trying to block you. Your light's still shining through them. In fact, it's shining on them. Your light is a force, you know? And then I heard, dark constantly seeks where light is not, and light seeks everywhere darkness is, right? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of wrote that down and felt a little confused reading it back to myself. I was like, what? Okay. You know, dark constantly seeks where light is not. And light seeks everywhere that darkness is. Right? And it admits itself. And it can exist in two places at once, right? That's how we get definition. Interesting. That's how we get definition. So there seems to be an overarching thing in this whole thing of, you know, if you do have dark spots that you don't like, they're going to keep popping up and they're going to keep deceiving you. Ooh, that's interesting. They're going to keep deceiving you. But if you shine a little light on them, not that you have to shine light on them all the time, you know, and make them bright all the time. Not everything is sunshine and flowers. Not everything is light, right? But we can shine light on them and get to know our darker parts better and understand what makes us the whole person that we are, you know? And that doesn't mean to stop consistently trying to be a better person. That doesn't also mean that you can't rest from trying to do that, you know? You know, sometimes I have those days where I'll just lock myself in my room and, you know, I'll just be bitter and I'll just decide to think about it later, you know, but it's also part of the human condition. We're human. We're not gods. You know, we ain't, you know, we're not these forces that are above us or below us, you know, we're right where we are right now. And what we know is what we know. And I don't know, I think even metaphorically and artistically, I think science can be artistic. I think science can be beautiful. But I think also part of being a part of everything's a part of something, right? And so yeah, I think art is a part of science. In a way, there is its own, and science is a part of the art and the unknown, right? I think to be a true scientist, you have to accept that even what you know now is kind of theoretical to things that we don't know that may challenge what we know later. You know, that's the whole thing of science, is asking questions, questioning what we already know, and testing what we already know to get new results. It's how we got these quantum computers and stuff nowadays. I mean, that's how we got half of the technology that we do now. And oh my gosh, I'm getting so much stuff. There's so many breakthroughs going on in the scientific world, as far as, you know, even just the double slit experiment got a whole new revamp on itself. Light might travel through time. Isn't that wild? Yeah, so I don't know, the time-space continuum, light might be a part of that. I don't know. Again, it's just a theory, but like there's a lot of that's just the point, right? It's just a theory. Even all of this stuff I'm doing now, you know, that's why I say it's for entertainment purposes, because I know it's not going to resonate for everyone. I know that I'm not going to necessarily tap into everything that I know might be true to all of you guys out there. But I do know, even scientifically, you know, in this practice, if I do channel in that energy, and get a certain result, I personally have seen results. It is a sort of experiment, isn't it? So, I don't know. That's a huge message. That's really coming through. And yeah, where the dark and the light kind of come into that, I'm not entirely sure. We might have to pull some cards on that, but there's a lot. Yeah, but you're in control of your lantern is what I wrote next. We're gonna get through these freaking channeled messages, I swear. Once I get through the ones that I just had. All right. And then I wrote down headaches. So if you've been having headaches lately, that might be why you need to drink some water, just take care of yourself. Realize when what you're doing is not serving you. Realize when it's draining you. And then I wrote down, because I have this, I don't like to describe too many items around me just because, I'm not showing my face, I'm very big on, like, safety and just, I'm gonna do my thing here and, that's that. But I have something very dear to me, essentially, that my boyfriend gave me, and I usually have it up here on my desk, but I had my window open, and it really wasn't a windy day. It wasn't blowing wind at all, but I decided to move it just because I was opening the window. I didn't want to knock it over on accident because, like, God knows, I don't know. What if I moved the curtain was the thought. So I put it in a safe place away from the window. And then later on, as I'm, like, going through this meditation, the wind just started gusting in. I was like, oh my Lord. And I opened my eyes because I was like, oh crap. Because I thought about the thing. I totally forgot that, like, I had put it away, yeah, a habit that I have is just forgetting things that I've just done. But yeah, and so of course I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just thought to myself, like, good thing I thought of the safety of, like, what matters to me. It could have been destroyed. And as I was writing that down, I also heard in pieces, right? And then Pisces came to my head. So I don't know, you could be dealing with a Pisces. Who's to say? All right, so let's get these cards out. You like choo-choo trains? Right. Chugga chugga choo-choo. Let's get on with it. Interesting. All right. Spirit. Help me clean these cards. Clear out old energy. Please bring in the new collective energy. Energy for the collective. Energy for the collective. I split the cards. You know what? I'm gonna light a little bit of Palo Santo. And I did confirm from last video, it is Palo Santo. I'm just a goofball. It's really nice. It's supposed to ward off negative stuff. So, yes, bring no negativity from this reading, please. We can observe, but do not bring. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. I really like the smell of it. Okay. All right. Yeah, a little bit for the cards too. Cool. Right. Alrighty. Energy for the collective. Energy for the collective. What is the energy for the collective? Oh. Ooh, we've got the 10 of Cups. Is someone having babies? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, she's dressed. I can show. Here, we have the 10 of Cups. That's quite nice. I quite like that. Someone could be very fulfilled in their love life, to the point of maybe having the thought of having kids. Perhaps you are brothers. Who's to say? Who's to say? Perhaps someone is thinking of marrying you, having such overwhelming feelings. Yes. Energy for the collective, please. What is the general energy of the collective? Oh, bonkers. Okay, so we have justice. And the other, there's quite a few cards here. I'll take them. Card ladies, card play, right? Interesting. Y'all like to go to the casino? So yeah, we've got the justice card. Came out in the upright. This is feeling good. I'm liking this. This is like, I don't know why when I pulled out the 10 of Cups, it was almost like happy tears. Like so happy to the point of crying, and like so relieved, so overwhelmed in a good way with something. And maybe it's this justice, right? Maybe it's this justice. All right, let's see what else we got here. Flip. Oh, interesting. Right, so we've got the Empress in reverse. Okay, interesting. Okay, we've got Judgment in the upright. We got Judgment and Justice in the same shuffle. And the Death card in reverse. How interesting. How interesting. Wow. So I feel like these reverse cards go together, right? That's what is kind of pulling me here. It looks like someone got a victory here. Perhaps there's the ending of an ending. Right, maybe this death cycle lasted a long time. A long time. Right, against maybe this Empress in reverse. I'm getting like, is this something that has to do with like court? This is crazy. Maybe your kids? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting like you got justice. Someone got justice for their family. Judgment was called on someone who was trying to be a fake empress. I'm getting like, it doesn't have to be, again, if this isn't resonating with you, like feel free, but I feel like this is a very, very specific message. In the channeled messages, the darkness, I feel like, you know, something else during that meditation that I didn't quite mention at the beginning, when the branches started to intertwine underground before they like created this tree thing, right? I started to hear like, we're not the same, but we exist in the same world, right? And then it became one thing. to accept this darkness. So maybe, I don't know if there's guilt maybe within yourself going through this whole, what seems like very almost legal situation. But like, Spirit is almost telling me to tell you that like you did what you had to do, and that really it was this person that was that drew this out so long, right? So, oh, wow. But yeah, that's where almost this like cry of relief, these tears. You went through a lot with this. Whatever this was a fight. Is what I'm getting. This was a fight. Oh my gosh. I'm just feeling like this. Oh my gosh. Like, I just want to like hug whoever this person is, because I just can't believe it's over. Like, I just can't believe it's over. Wow, I'm actually gonna cry. That's crazy. This is like overwhelming. Bottom of the deck. Oh gosh. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse. Right? This is all, usually in the upright, it's about having trust within inner self, your emotions, your intuition, what's guiding you, and all that good stuff. And the reverse, it's not. It's being blocked with that. It's being blocked. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and then we've got the tower. Tower in the upright. Oh gosh. Okay. This in itself, this victory might have caused an upheaval. You might be still a little fearful. You know, maybe it's just the aftershock. This is definitely creating a tower for someone. Again, I feel like this Empress in reverse. This is crazy. This is crazy. And your kids are happy too. Kid. I don't know if you have more than one. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is such a strong feeling I'm feeling. Wow. Okay. Wow. And if you don't have kids, and you didn't go through some kind of legal matter, then this is just something where your family received justice. Somehow, some way, there's some sort of relief here within the family life. Okay, I'm gonna pick these cards back up. Oh, the Empress in reverse just flew out. Oh my god, she literally won't pick me up, and she just literally flipped herself into the fucking upright. Excuse my language. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I feel like you just dealt with so much with this Empress in reverse. You know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep her out. And male or female, gender doesn't matter. But see that little blanket? That's not even my foot. Sorry. Okay. It's funny. I don't know. What? Oh, it's weird. Okay, listen. I don't know what. Is that a message? Flipping an Empress. This Empress in reverse could be very playful, and that's their charm. Is they're very I can get away with it because of course I'm the Empress. And no, I mean I'm upright. No, look, I'm the good guy. You see? Wait. You see? What was that? No, and I just put her upright again. No, you're in reverse. Stop. Oh, that's just so funny to me. That was funny. And again, they can get away with it too because they're funny. I feel like they can make people laugh. They get to people's giggle spot. I don't know. They're likable. They're extremely likable. This is why it's been so rough for you. Interesting. Okay, let's see. I want to keep a card out for your side of this situation here. The fact that we have Justice and Judgment out. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep these cards out because these are pretty major cards. So hopefully we can get some smaller cards to clarify, right? Oh, that's crazy. Sorry, I like to arrange my cards in certain ways that kind of they tell me stories, and when I pull them out, I don't necessarily have particular spreads, right? It's very rare that I do have a spread. If I do, it's most likely for a personal reading, which again, I'm not open to doing those at the moment. So if you do have anyone coming at you pretending to be me, asking, hey, do you want a reading? I'm never gonna ask you if you want one. I'm never gonna ask you to pay me for one. I'm never gonna make you think you need one. No, you guys come to me. So if in any way I'm contacting you first for a reading, it's not me. But yeah. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. I just lost my train of thought. That's so nuts. Oh my, I really don't like this Empress in reverse. I gotta tell you what. I don't think you do either. Alright, so I'm gonna keep these cards out. You like my socks? They're never matching. Alright. So. Wompity womp womp. Alright, so let's get energy of screw it. This Empress in reverse. Oh my goodness. Wow. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. My God. Yeah. Is this what they tried to take your money? Yeah, they tried to take what you own, dude. They tried to take, oh my God, you're, Now they're all up in their head about it. See, this is Ten of Swords. And you know what? You know what? People like this, manipulative people like this. And that's just what I'm getting. Like, pardon me. Like, this energy is, for this reading is coming on, honestly, quite stronger than any of these readings that I've done. This is crazy. Wow. Like, I'm almost having to, like, turn down your listening devices if you have noise sensitivity issues. I'm gonna ring some bells. Yeah. It's like, I feel like I'm channeling it to someone very specific. And again, manipulative people, I feel like, of course their head's gonna be all up in a bind. You know, of course they're going to be victim and be pulled by in all different directions by their own. You see this? Like, let me study this card. These thoughts, they're ripping through her cloak, ripping through the facade. There's so much. You know, again, this is almost like representative of, like, when you know you're doing something, that's kind of what this card represents to me. And even if you're not feeling guilty about it, you know, it still haunts you. It's still kind of all you can think about. It's all this person can freaking think about. Okay, take a break from that person, whoever that is, whoever is pretending to be their higher self, the highest of the high. Just get out of here. Like, I don't even feel like they're just so infuriating. Okay, and then we'll go over here to Spirit, please, pardon me. Please tell me about this. The other side, the Ten of Cups, whether this is a couple. Tell me about the Justice and the Judgment situation. Oh gosh, these cards are flying out fast. So we've got the King of Wands in reverse. Interesting. In reverse. Okay. And then we've got Strength here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe there's a masculine here, right? That didn't take action. Didn't quite stand ground properly. Or didn't feel like they could. Didn't feel secure in it, you know. But there's strength here. There's strength. No thanks. Tell me more about this King of Wands in reverse. Oh, Hierophant in reverse. Oh, goodness. This is giving me, like... Oh, gosh. This is giving me, like... Oh, no. I feel like... This is weird. Right? This... I don't know why this is... Gosh. This is giving me, like... There's a masculine here. I just gotta click. There's a masculine here that didn't quite wise up to the challenge. Didn't quite have all that he thought he needed, all the knowledge that he needed in this situation. So maybe this is where, like, this fear was coming from. Okay. Is this a couple? Or is this a one-on-one here? Is this a single father situation? Interesting. Okay. Alright, Spirit, tell me more about this judgment and justice situation with the Ten of Cups. Who else involved in the Ten of Cups? Aside from this King of Wands, there's just the King of Wands. Oh. Spirit, for the collective. What was this situation? Interesting. Vulnerable to the Empress's manipulation, perhaps. Ooh, perhaps this is the couple. Couple fighting over the children. Oh, but I hate these situations. These are so awful. I don't know. There's a feminine in reverse and there's a masculine in reverse. But this masculine in reverse is just feeling like he felt like he was lacking the strength, or he's lacking the strength and the knowledge to fight this Empress. He doesn't feel secure because this Empress comes in hot. This Empress comes in hot. Maybe she is hot too. Oh, fudge. And that, like, adds to her Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, just tell me more about this overall situation then. Please, Spirit. Tell me more about, I want to know more about this King of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about this King of Wands in reverse. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Whoa, that was half the deck, honey. Alright, but what came out is the Nine of Cups. Upright. The deck, like, split. Interesting. So yeah, maybe you guys did split. What's here on the other? Six of Wands. Yeah. So a victory in defending what's yours. And in standing for, right? And claiming what is yours. Rightfully. Victoriously. Alone. Feels lonely. I'm sorry you had to go through this, collective. Almost looks like there's a cloth that was ripped from his cloak in this lion's mouth. It took a lot. Again, it took a lot for you to get here. You didn't feel like you had the strength, the action, what it took, right? To fight this Empress in reverse. But inside, you're the Nine of Cups. You poured your heart and soul into this. Your heart and soul into this. And it feels like this also, you were really split between, right? Because the Hierophant and the King of Wands, right? Very wand, very tree energy. I'll show you the Hierophant. It's a beautiful card. Isn't he cool? I love it so much. It's just with this wise little tree. And creatures come up to him, and he accepts them. Hello. He's built this whole little... He takes action within his thoughts, too. I feel like what this is like his mind. and his growth. And that's why in the reverse, I feel like it's almost like this masculine felt inadequate, insecure. That's where I'm getting the insecure. And he felt like the King of Wands. So with that insecurity, right, I felt like you were torn between like being mean, almost this darkness maybe. You were afraid of being like this Empress. Ooh. But it's different, right? They'll make you believe otherwise. The feminine will make you believe otherwise. Sorry, not the feminine. This feminine. Excuse me. Woof. This feminine in reverse here. This Empress in reverse would make you think that you defending yourself and doing what you think is right, you know, they'll have you think that it is inadequate, that you should feel insecure, that you, I mean, let's be real, the feminine's probably projecting. The feminine in this situation, right? This feminine in reverse is projecting and probably making you feel like what she's doing, you know? And that made you torn between your emotions and your defense. You didn't want to be as bad as the villain, right? You didn't want to be just as bad as the thing that you're hating, that you're despising. And that's where I feel like that darkness is coming from. And you're right. You're right. It is different and you are different. Like what I heard in the beginning of that meditation. We're not the same, but we exist in this, whatever this is, together. Right? And then you as a person need to not let that darkness seep, shine light on it. And I think you did. You know, I think you did shine light on this. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then you got a victory. You got a victory somehow. And ooh, this Empress in reverse is head over heels within her own torment. You know, it's not a good head over heels kind of thing. And yeah. You looked within yourself. You were torn, but you had to look within yourself to realize that this thing that you were confused about, is it my darkness or not? You had to go into your darkness. You had to shine light on your darkness to figure out what it was, who you were, how it was different, why they felt different than what you were trying to do. They say it's for the same reasons. Literally almost like copycat, you know? Same shit. Oh, but you're stealing theirs, their reasoning, their heart, their value in these kids' lives. But no, you knew better. Same words, but on the inside, the intention was completely different. Completely different. How interesting. Okay. Wow, sorry. I just got a lot there. Excuse me. Drink some water. Oh, wow. Wow. This is a lot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up the cards because I feel like we cut through that, right? Okay. All right, Spirit, can we give collective some advice on how to possibly deal with this Empress in this situation right now? Are they gonna have to? Please give me some advice. Give me some advice for the collective. How about that? Please give the collective some advice on how to move forward from this very intense situation. Oh. Right. Oh, interesting. So, this is the Ten of Cups. It came out a little sideways. You know, I don't think I've ever put a card sideways before, but like, I'm gonna keep it sideways. It was tilting a little bit more down though. It's like this. Right? So, but you had the Ten of Cups as your card. Again, I feel like that kind of lines up with the insecurities and stuff. Yeah, there's the Hierophant in reverse. Again. So don't let your insecurities literally eat you alive. Because they will. They will make this Ten of Cups upright start to... Insecurities. When we don't let them go, when we try to fill them with anything other than loving and accepting ourselves and trying to grow from them, whenever we try to kind of like put a band-aid on them, nothing good comes from it. And you never look good, right? It's just how it goes. So don't let these insecurities, that's what I'm hearing for the advice. Don't let them tip your cup. Don't let them tip your cup. Don't make a mess. Stay calm. I know this was a very, 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 very harrowing situation. And I feel for you, collective. I want to give you my love in that regard. I want to give you peace from this situation. Take it or leave it. But it seems like it was very difficult. Seems like it was very tiring. You had to endure this. This was something to endure. Don't let your insecurities from the wounds that you may have gotten from this endurance weigh you down either. You should feel, I mean, I'm not saying you should feel chipper. You should, it's probable for you to feel tired. I understand. But just know deep down when you lay down and you go to sleep, feel that warmth in your heart. Be proud of yourself and know that you are strong. You are strong for approaching this how you did. And you are strong for who you are. You are strong for not choosing to hurt people, to get your way, to get the people around you. Instead, you choose love. And you choose the people around you that love you. And your kids love you. Can we get one more out for the collective? Can we get one more card out for advice for the collective, please? One more card. One more card for the collective. I said one. I'm not falling for it. One card for the collective, please. I'm a stinker. Spirit knows this. I thank them. They deal with it. Oh, come on. One more card for the collective, please. Alright. You know, they might just be telling me that was your card. That was you meant. Oh. Four of Cups. Okay. Four of Cups in reverse. So almost like emotional instability. So yeah. Yeah. They were telling me. I got it. I got it. Don't let emotional instability. Calm down. Breathe. And you know what? During that reading, during this whole reading, like, I felt that message going too, because whoever I was channeling was intense, and they were having some intense emotions. Very intense emotions. Like I had to ring the bells. I had to calm it down, because I could feel like it was just like, you know, like when you do that, whenever it feels so overwhelming that you just you tense up and you go into this, like, you're almost squeezing something. It's not pretty. It's that level of, like, the emotion is building up so much that you could almost do something. You could almost be that King of Wands in reverse, you know? Do something you're not too proud of. So I hope that advice isn't too scary, but, you know, I think it's just really needing to be said. When emotions can get really high, it's hard to catch ourselves, right? It's hard to catch ourselves when it's rearing its ugly little head sometimes, especially when they're really, really passionate emotions that have to do with protecting what you care about. Ooh, channel messages again, protecting what you care about. Yeah. Especially that we can get extremely out of hand. We can lose control of ourselves. And we can feel justified in that loss of control just because of how strong the emotions are that we're feeling inside. You know, but that's not the case. We do have to be responsible for the way that we handle our emotions, no matter how intense they are, you know, and presenting them in a constructive way. Although, you know, and trust me, I understand some thoughts that can go through some people's minds, including my own. You know, but at the end of the day, that's not gonna solve anything, and it's gonna make things worse. It seems like you have had some kind of huge judgment, justice breakthrough, right? And it's been really good. It's been a relief. What I'm saying kindly is, don't F it up. Do not let your emotions and your righteous anger mess you up. You are righteous, but anger with that, unless you are in situations that I don't feel qualified to speak about, you know, very dangerous situations where you may have to defend yourself physically. You know, I'm excluding those. But this seems like very judicial. This seems very, very law-oriented, right? Violence doesn't really have a place in the law. Yeah. So just keep a calm head. And being calm does not mean that you do not care either. Keep that in mind as well. All right. Being calm means that you care. It's quite the opposite. Remember that. You're doing good. Don't mess this up. You've got this. I believe in you. I'm so proud of you. Right? Yeah. Congratulations. Keep it up. I think that's going to be the end of your message for today, collective. Thank you so much. If that resonated with you, please feel free to hit the like button. And if you'd like to support my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Love and light, guys. Bye.